Go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah.
I always had that tree, well before I met Marcy. And so when we were engaged, Marcy said, no Christmas trees. And I said, okay, no Christmas trees. That's fine. Because I don't celebrate Christmas as a religious holiday in any case. It's an occasion for family to gather.
I felt guilty that he couldn't have something that brought him happiness, that was beautiful. And it wasn't really religious.
Marcy Oppenheimer and Joe Nee live in a quiet neighborhood in Washington, D.C., one of thousands of interfaith married couples in the U.S. She belongs to the Jewish Reform movement. He was brought up as a Catholic Christian.
Would you say that the intermarriage is the main problem of the Jewish people in the United States?
I think that assimilation is the main problem, and intermarriage is one symptom of it, and a serious symptom.
Lots of Jews are giving up their Jewish identity. Many are intermarrying and not remaining connected to the Jewish community at all. And it's a frightening prospect. Some people have called it a second Holocaust.
I have a tradition of having a holiday party, which I always call a holiday party. And I just liked all the lights and the beautiful glass ornaments that people put on their Christmas trees. So I just started putting them on my plants.
But this is absolutely Christmas.
Well,
It's
you
a
know,
Christmas
someone
ball.
else said that to me too, but I didn't really think of it that way. I just thought of it as something that was available at Christmas time and was so pretty.
Marcy and Joe were married by a Reform rabbi. They decided that their children, Bert and Ethan, will be brought up as Jews. Their Jewish schooling is done at home.
I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel.
It takes an effort to be Jewish in America. Christmas, for instance, is everywhere. In the streets, on the radio, TV, in shopping malls, and in any direction you look. Hanukkah has become an important holiday. It is an opportunity to embrace the Jewish identity in the foreign Christian surrounding and to let their kids join in on the gift-giving around.
These are beautiful. Aren't they beautiful? I have several pieces.
I see Jews disappearing. And without saying what's going to happen in the future, I know that everyone had better wake up today.
And Washington is one of the biggest problems?
Washington is the pinnacle. This is the assimilation capital of the United States of America. It's very sad to say.
In general, interfaith marriage is a challenge for our community.
Isn't it a problem?
It is a problem as well, and I'm not afraid to use that language. It is a problem, but it is also a challenge.
At the library of the DC Jewish Community Center, a group of volunteers has been working in the holiday season to wrap gifts for Christmas.
A lot of times what people want are warm clothing for the winter, so we have some new gloves, we've got scarves and hats, and these things are great to give. We're probably going to have between 2,000 and 2,500 gifts. We as a community work with about 1,000 volunteers to go out to probably between 40 and 50 different sites around the city, partly to help make holidays happier for people who may be experiencing misfortune or something like that, but also so that other people who celebrate Christmas can have the day off.
The numbers are playing against us. 10 years ago, there were 5.5 million Jews in the U.S. A recent survey found 300,000 fewer. This was not a result of a big wave of aliyah, but of assimilation.
There are 270,000 Jews in the greater Washington area. And of those 270,000 Jews, maybe on any given Shabbat, 5,000 are in a shul. 5,000, maybe Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, 15 to 20,000. That means there are thousands and thousands and thousands of Jews who have no connection with religious Judaism, with ritualistic Judaism.
I don't know that there'll ever be no Jewish life, but it could be much smaller. It could be much more orthodox and segregated. The children of intermarriages, the children of conversions where the spouse isn't really committed to Judaism are more likely to intermarry and to assimilate because they see it as options and they don't see the sense of a commitment that says, I'm so committed to Judaism, I'm going to choose my spouse based on my religious identity.
What are the kids, Jewish or Christians?
They're Jews.
They're Jews.
They're Jews. And they'll be brought up as Jews. So they'll see Christmas celebrations across the country. They'll see Christmas trees, but they won't celebrate Christmas.
Why did you decide that your kids will be Jews?
Because my wife is a Jew and because it's a very strong culture.
So you don't think that interfaith marriage contribute to the assimilation?
Oh yeah, it does. I'm sure that we lose a lot of people that way. It's a lot of pressure when it's only one parent responsible for teaching the children a religion and bringing the children up in a religion. I can't expect him to teach them anything about Jewish holidays or Jewish traditions.
So I have to learn while they learn.
The numbers are clear, the problem is getting worse. Jewish schools all over the country are dealing with the issue in different ways.
Shir Mizmor, Chanukah Chag Mizbeach.